Hello, people, and welcome back to yet another Asian Cup 2024 match. This time we will be looking at the final week of the group stage, the week three, and we will be watching the match between Thailand and Japan. Japan, of course, being I would say the outstanding favorites in this match, as they have a total bunch of highly experienced players who have a lot of experience, especially on online leagues. Notably, also Japan has, of course, been be the champion of the World Team Carcassonne Online Championships four times, staggering four times out of the 5 seasons. So they definitely have a trick or two up in the sleeves, but they are under the threat of being eliminated today, as as we can see over on here. Japan has one win out of two matches, and Thailand also with one win out of two matches. Now, given that both of their wins have been against Malaysia, um, it is I wouldn't say like a total miracle, I guess, but now Thailand is in a quite a predicament here, as they are going to be facing what is, well, in my opinion, a a very much uh, an opponent of a much higher form, being Japan. And the lineups you can see just above me as usual. So the veteran players that are going to be playing today are going to be from Thailand. On table 1, Pakshay versus Kithara. Table 2, Dama Damas versus Arus 0307. Table 3, Itinidad versus Piro. Table 4, LCTG. I'm gonna figure out some more neat name for me to call, maybe like Deji or something. Um, and he'll be going up against um, 80 Arthea from Japan. And on table 5 we then have Gun 007, probably loves James Bond, and he'll be going against Setsu Kento. So that's going to be the absolute stacked roster of Japan or the stacked lineup for Japan today. And if it isn't clear yet, like I said, I do believe that Japan is a massive favorite in this match. If you want to see a specific duel game or something else from this match, then do let me know in the chat and we will certainly take a look at it. For the first game, we could do a little Tama action. So let's have a look at table number 2, where Arus 0307 is also gonna be playing. If I remember correctly, Arus was actually undefeated in the WTCOC, though he only played 2 matches, but still 2 matches and 2 wins. It's not something to be um, not something to be passed lightly, in lack of better words. So, about low 600-ish, well, almost 600-ish, and almost 500-ish opponent. So this is should be a pretty um, esteemed game, or at least a much skill to be seen. So Arus with a monastery and a short road, preparing for a hmm, preparing for a road monastery spot. Rather interesting. I don't actually believe this is that good of a move because now that Dama is gonna be able to finish his 4-point city, or like in when he gets like any city tile as he does right now, he'll be able to do that with tempo because it's going to force it's going to force Arus to actually save this square either to a um, straight road or to a road monastery. And wowzer, and this is going to be very awful start for Arus, as two of his meeples get trapped instantly. Not exactly what he likes to see, I'm sure. And also, this is not. This is why the move that Arus made was rather bad, because it's not like Arus would have been in like massive danger. Even if the square was to be restricted to a starting tile, because all the starting tiles were still in the game, all three, and like you would still have, all three tiles, and it's not like guaranteed that your road and monastery is going to be restricted to that starting tile immediately. So like generally, I would like to keep uh, my chances wide by having like as many tiles as possible to fit to these squares. Plus, he could have had like totally reasonable move in uh, in starting a city over here, grabbing a shielded tile, and life would have been good. Instead, we are now seeing that Arus is in a very bad spot, as Dama is leading by 8 points. Arus has 2 meeples blocked and one more meeple in a rather vulnerable position. Hmm. Okay, this is a standard move in a sense that usually you do place the quad city to your opponent's feature, uh, just to be able to like prolong the completion of the city with like at least 3 tiles and make it um, far more difficult to complete in that sense. But given that Tama was successfully able to block 2 meeples, I don't think it would have been a bad idea at all to just grab a 4-point ruin for yourself, ruin or a city, which could then serve a nice purpose in um, as like sort of um, a landfill of for triple cities and the triangles, and maybe it could then also be used to like um, at least to some extent um, threaten the completion of a huge city, whilst at the same time just grabbing a point after point after point. Okay, Now this should be a pretty much an automatic move, which it is, and very conveniently, Dama also grabs immediately one of the daggers that would fit to the square for Arus, and I believe Dama will be going either here or over here, or but this would be a little bit worse. Um, so I think they'll go here, and they will have the tempo move again, because they are now threatening to block one meeple more. So they are taking their sweet time um, for thinking alternative possibilities, but I'm pretty sure that this is what they are going to end up doing. On a further note, I also do not like the triple city move that Dama did. I like it in the sense that it does take a feature for himself, but what I don't like about it is the fact that it also gave a point to Arus. So a better move for Dama, I believe, would have been to start the city from here, like still getting the 3 points, but also keeping the options like relatively open for himself to finish the city with multiple different tiles, either by triangles or just by city caps. Whereas now he's like kind of forced to potentially continue the monastery or surround the monastery of Arus even further in the south. However, that's not going to be a huge problem because now already a third meeple of Arus gets blocked, and still with 8-0 on the scoreboard, and Arus only having 9 points banked with these 3 meeples, the situation is truly horrible for the Japanese player here. Like truly horrible. He's gonna now have to play a very closed position where he's not gonna be able to really fight for any of the fields. So in his best interest would be to like he's doing here, he's going to try like kind of closing off these fields and keep them at like 6 points minimum, 6 points maximum, so that these fields will never have to be contested by the Japanese player. There might be some possible options for Arus if he manages to complete the city over on the left, but that's a big if, as it still requires 3 tiles and dare I say 3 pretty optimal tiles, because he also has to like build it in a safe way so that it can't really be attacked. Okay, for Dama, there's multiple different moves. I don't think this is one of the good ones in this situation. Like it is a natural move that continues his city in a nice way, leaving only the need for triangles and a city cap. But also, this city is going to be an issue for Dama now, because it's only 2 tiles away from being completed, and he's going to have to create some attacking possibilities. Whereas he could have either went over here with his previous move to kind of like save this meeple from being restricted to a dagger, or what I would really have what I would have really liked to see is to go over here with the field facing upwards, or on here with the field facing downwards, so that it then forces Arus to have like at least one extra tile to finish the city, and it also creates attacking opportunity for Dama to attack the city. For Arus, I mean, this is certainly a kind of an intriguing move, but it does make the city like extremely easy to block because either then a field plus city tile or a field plus road tile would be able to block this square. But I mean, at least if you go here, then this city will no longer be able to be like contested in any way, and you are going to be uh, like securing at least the 10 points. Plus, it does look like that with the situation Arus has going on at the moment, he's gonna need to take like huge risks here in trying to complete cities like this. Maybe like very soon. But it instead looks like that he's just willing to take his chances and just simply wait for a triple city or a triangle first, and then um, see what kind of city cap will he need. Well, what kind of city cap or a triangle will he need to actually finish the city off, like he does now. So now he needs a city cap with a road, which there are still one, two, three, four, okay, six remaining, now five. Um, so he does have a decent number of tiles available for himself, but he does need to land on one. Instead, Dama now looks to be grabbing every single one of those at the moment, two in a row. And Dama also has a counter threat to this city, being the second city on the right, of course. And he still has how many tiles? One tile, uh, three tiles, two field triangles, and one one divider to go here to finish the city, which will be just massive for Dama and which could very well be the decisive city of this game if he manages to complete it, as he would be getting a 9-point field at the same time, with the possibility to also expand his field very soon with a regular curve. Well, and take 3 points in the process, get the city and get this city. And I mean, given that he is having a nice meeple advantage, it would be very unlikely that he would be losing that field under any circumstances. Arus does, fortunately for him, grab one of the three tiles that Dama needs to finish the city, and will be placing it likely over here to try and close off this city in a safe manner. He does run the risk of getting his city restricted to the final remaining starting tile, but that, because there's only one starting tile remaining, it also means that there's only really one tile to attack the city with, because I assume that if Dama gets the final remaining divider, instead of attacking the city, I think, well, instead of attacking the city, I think Dama would rather use it to finish his own city. But what do you know? Dama does pull the one remaining starting tile, and it was well, seems to have worked out very well, this choice for Arus. I believe a good move for Dama would be something like maybe going over here and even like just meepling the field. Though he doesn't have to rush it, he can just actually take this meeple back and then meeple the fields later with some like less valuable tiles, maybe like with a curve and drop a farmer and a straight road and drop a farmer or something like that. So like there's no rush because Arus only has one meeple um, in his disposal. So Arus is not going to be meepling any fields anytime soon. That is handy for Arus, gets to make the complete block on Dama city, as all four of the triple cities with a field are now gone and no more are remaining in the deck. Also grabs one of the two remaining, also grabbed one of the two remaining daggers, which Dama was able to use, or could have been able to use, to attack the city. But this does mean that now if Dama gets the divider, then he will certainly be attacking the city. Three points for Dama, and honestly, for Arus, is it now worth to take the field? Because it is now 9 points, right? Well, for Dama, it's absolutely worth to take the field. I should be taking the field, like 9 points, and your opponent has an extra city just waiting to be finished to own that field. So this would certainly be the top priority um, in my head for Dama. I don't really see any other moves here. Well, actually, I mean, okay, maybe you could go here, drop a farmer, and then just leave this 4-point loop alone here. Because if Arus takes that 4 points, then Dama is going to be able to try and block the city. So maybe there's some incentive to do that, but I still prefer just straight up taking the field. But let's see what gears are going to be turning in Dama's head eventually. He does take the field. He does take the field. And Arus gets the divider, so now only one triangle away from completing a rather massive city. 5, 6, 7, 8. And there are still 2 triangles remaining. So that's gonna potentially work out very well for Arus. The question is completing the city gonna be enough for Arus? Let's see. So plus 8 for Dama, and then plus 17 here. Plus 20, 23, 24, 20, 34, 33, 32, 30, 22, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So would be like plus 10 arrows if he completed the city, but still would be in a meeple deficit, or in a meeple disadvantage, which is not great. Oh, hold up here. Okay, so if you go here, is it possible to make a complete block? Because it is now possible to make a complete block by getting by getting a road plus city tile here. But if you go here, are there starting tiles? There are not. What about these guys? One, two. There is one city crossroad, and I believe there is also one curve, like one curve as in like one dagger. Yes, there is. So there are now two tiles that fit here. So Dama can pretty much block this city actually with any road tile, either with a road plus field or with a road plus city. So as long as he gets a road tile, he will be able to block the city, which is, yeah, fantastic for Dama. And that would, yeah, if he manages to make the block, then he'll be quite close to winning this game actually, because he has the 9-point field to himself. He has three meeples on reserve and can take even more fields over here and can do all kinds of stuff. Whereas Arus is basically trapped in just waiting for city caps to come to get the meeples and to be able to really fight for any of the fields, which is really disadvantageous for Arus. And here comes the block, as Dama was anticipating. So actually a very nice prioritization here by Dama, not taking 2 points, just instead foregoing these 2 points with the crossroad and instead going on the left and providing a much better and a much more certain final block to the city. Now, what is actually the win condition of Arus now at the moment, now that his city is blocked? That's a bit of a question mark. How many city caps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Still 4 city caps, so maybe potentially Arus could go maybe over here and drop a farmer and start contesting this field and then hope for a city cap to come as soon as possible, and then maybe even add more farmers, maybe here. I mean, it is a bit of a long shot, but given the position of Arus at the moment, I don't think he's gonna have all that much luxury to really pick between multiple win conditions here. Could potentially maybe go over here now, try to finish this city, and then drop a farmer, connect, then one from here, connect. Apologies, it was Dama's piece that was in hand. Um, okay, so Dama starts a city with 4 more city caps to come. Immediately also finishes the city for 6 points and is likely going to drop a farmer, I think. I think he should. If there are straight roads. Or maybe even without straight roads. Because like you now have 3 meeples in your disposal, and there's only 8 tiles to come, and there are still multiple quick point tiles being the city caps. So you want to, squeeze in all the extra value that you can out of your tiles. Plus you have an open road, so there are like tons of options for Dama to actually score points. Not so much for Arus, because he does not again yet have the luxury of having extra meeples other than the one. But he's probably, I would say, gonna just add few potential points to his city. Although I'm really not sure. Okay, let's take a look at the points here. So it's plus 10 for Dama, plus 13, plus 22, 25, 28, 30, 34, 38, 39, 37, 36, 34, 33, 26, 20, 17, 15, 10. So plus 10 for Dama, plus 16, 14. Yeah, this is. Is there any possible way for Arus to win? I don't think so, especially after this one. Getting 4 more points, Dama, and even getting this city included to his field as a result of this road monastery, with which Arus was able to grab himself 4 extra points. So now we have a 6-point city for Dama, and I'm pretty sure Arus will go with a meeple. No? But I mean, does he have anything better? I I don't believe so. Dama could grab just 3 points from anywhere, here or here, here, here. Or maybe go here, grab a 6-point field. I mean, he has options, but because there's still one tile to come, undoubtedly 3 direct points is looking a little bit more juicy than 6 points and the final meeple invested. So there's that. Arus should probably be taking the 6-point field and maybe have the chance to connect to the 9-point field here. Because like if you don't use your meeple now, then I mean you're not gonna get more than 6 points with your final turn anyways. So you might as well take it now. Whereas Dama will have to get comfortable with just 3 points for his final meeple, but it's no big deal as Dama is plenty ahead in points, and this will not be decisive in any way that his final meeple will be worth only 3 points. Yeah, takes a 3-point city, and Arus makes a 0-point move, but really the only move that makes any sense otherwise. It's still more points, like technically more points for Arus, at least on the scoreboard, and more points is more fun than less points. So well, this is a 0 point move because it does give 3 points to Arus for completing the city, but because it is a completed city, it also gives 3 more points to the field of Dama. So 3 minus 3 equals 0. And the first game does go to Thailand, so maybe that is a sign that we could potentially be looking for an upset. Well, because technically Thailand is ahead on the scoreboard right now with that one game win. But yeah, let's see the other tables how they are doing. So, oh, Bakshe also taking a win out of Japan, out of Japan's Kitara on table one. So are the others able to continue on the same path? Not quite. Biro does take a game point for Japan on table 3. What about Deji? Is able to put Thailand in the lead on table 4. And finally our James Bond is also in the lead versus Sky Michishita. So I I would say that this is a complete success for the first round for Thailand, certainly, and they are getting that much closer to actually making a huge upset in this match, looking to actually take out Japan and knock them out of the Asian Cup. Which would be, well, for myself especially, it would be certainly a huge surprise. Let us take a look at the James Bond on table 5 here. So, 24 tiles remaining, only 18 and 10 points on the board. And Bond is okay. I might need to stop calling him Bond, but I just like the little banter, you know. Um, so Gunn does have a huge threat of finishing a large city and likely dropping a farmer as well at the same time. Um, let's see the total point situation. So +8 for Gun, um, +5, -2, +3. This is equal. +7, 10, 14, 18, 13, and +10 actually for Gun. So this is looking really promising actually for him. Are there any road triangles to go here? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, so there's 1 to go over here. 1 road triangle for Setsugento to make a huge impact move, finishing another city on his field and grabbing. Does it come with a shield? 1, 2. It is with a shield, so 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 a 14-point move, which would put him in the lead. Now the question is Gunn gonna be able to defend his city? All the daggers are now gone, so a simple road will do the trick in deleting this city from existence. And this is exactly what happens. And there's also now an empty city cap on the field of Michishita. There is a road monastery in the deck still, which will be worth at least 7 points for Guy. Oh, sorry, 10 points, getting 2 more cities and a 3-point road as well, and an extra point to the monastery. So a 10-point move, a 14-point move, a 7-point move with any city cap here. So there's so many spots for Setsugento to actually score huge points here, like huge points. And he's gonna need to hit at least one. Oh, well, this is interesting. So there's apparently at least one vanilla also remaining. There's 2 vanillas remaining. Okay, so now this is 10 points, the monastery. This is 14 points, the road triangle, and this is gonna be 8, 11, 12, 15 points just with one vanilla city cap. Like absolute massive scoring potential for Kai Michishita here, but he does have to get the final touch, and has to actually hit his outs if he wants to get any points. Because otherwise, they are just going to be remaining as, nice scoring opportunities, but then instead his opponent will be able to score for those, or for most of them. Welcome to the chat, Denk. Shout out from Ukraine. Thanks for commenting on those games. No worries. I'll be very intrigued to commentate on very much different competitive Carcassonne games, tournaments, and matches wherever they are, whenever they are, if I have the time. So it is indeed my pleasure. Okay, we are still not seeing any of the key tiles here, so the chances are even bigger with every tile that one of them hits, and we should see one of them being hit very, very soon. Still not on this tile though, as oh my god, as Setsu just extends his field, prevents an attack coming from the left, from the upper left, and Gun also not hitting any of the outs here, which are still 4 remaining. 4 huge outs remaining. 4 huge outs. Gun could actually maybe go over here, like this, and then just create a spot for the road triangle, possibly. Or maybe he could go over here and drop a farmer. Not a bad idea. Anticipating this road monastery, because Setsu will surely be placing it over here if he finds it. And like I said, it's gonna be 3, 6, 9, 10 points immediately, even if Setsu would not meeple the actual monastery. There's one of the outs. There's 14 points for Setsugento, and now he might be very much back in the game. And now Gun has actually very interesting decisions here, because he could actually go over here and drop a farmer on this side here, because there are still 2 vanillas and the road monastery. This field is now already 9 points. It's gonna be more. With 1 vanilla, it's gonna be 15 points. With the road monastery, it's gonna be 15 points. Like, it's gonna be 15 points no matter what. So this is absolutely worth contesting. But not with this tile, says Gun. And okay, he scores the first vanilla. But will he use it here though? Because that's actually negative points. Like, it is 8 points for the city, but it's also... Wait, it's not negative points. It's 8 for the city, but it's +6 for the field and +1 for this. So it is a 1-point move, but it does create a 9-point monastery spot, which isn't good really for Gun, because Setsu with 1 meeple is the player who can benefit from that move more. He does go for it anyway, because there is still 1 other Vanilla City Cap left in the deck. And so the question now remains, I believe, whoever gets the Road Monastery will be getting the win from this game. It is Gun. I believe this should do the trick, because it is 9 points, well, 8 points. But actually, I don't think Gun wants to even put it here. I think a better one would be here for 6+1 and not give a meeple back to his opponent. But his opponent is giving him the GGs, recognizing that the key tile, the road monastery, is now gone. Takes an 8-point monastery spot instead. That's also fine. It's only 1 more than here, but it is, like, instantly that 1 point more. And at this stage of the game, when there are so few tiles left, it doesn't really matter when you have such a big lead as Gun has. So a 5-point road for Kai Michishita, and Gun will be able to score 1 extra point for the monastery, and still just patiently wait and see what tile he gets as his final tile, and score accordingly. Likely like maybe 4 points, 3 points, or something like that. I don't think there are all that many great scoring opportunities. I think the other remaining tile is a Vanilla City Cap. The other one looks to be this, which is going to be no use for Setsugento. And there is the Vanilla, and it is going to be worth 3 points for Gun, either here, 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 well, pretty much anywhere. And that's actually going to be a 2-0 victory for the Thai player. I'm actually not sure what is grammatically correct word for, like, if you have Japan, it's Japanese, but if you have Thailand, it's not like freaking Thailandese. I think it's like just Thai, but I'm not 100% sure. But this is certainly some big content here that Thailand is doing this, well, incredibly strong at the moment. They are taking, I believe, the first match point and are leading on 3 more tables. Or well, they were leading when we first when they were leading when the last time we saw the current results. So 2-0 on table 5. And let's take a look at the other tables. So on table 1, the Pakshay Gitara is still ongoing. Let's take a look at the situation here. Still 32 tiles, okay. Well, let's bring the scores up to date and then take a look at Pakshay Gitara. So how's Dama doing? Still in 1-0. Then Piro. Oh, 91-36. Has Piro just, I don't know, given up? Or I'm not sure, but like this is so little amount of points. I I would like to think that the final points were not counted, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, it's gonna be a win for Itinidad. So that's exciting. We are gonna be seeing a decider on board on table 3 as well. Then on table 4, the Deji. Oh my. Oh my. It is a 2-0 win for Thailand. And wow, this is actually looking horrible for Japan here. Like horrible. I never in my wildest dreams did I expect this kind of outcome that we currently have. Like Thailand is just absolutely almost decimating Japan here. I cannot believe what my eyes are seeing. Okay, well, we have a lot of stuff to still witness, but oh boy. So Kitara in with the lead with the scores, plus 12 lead, and Bakshay does have a huge project ongoing. Does need to get 2 more triple cities, one with a road and one whatever. Then we have some field play here with a 9-point field of Pakshay and Kithara controlling the 12-point field. But the fact that Kithara has indeed like a real surplus of meeples is like ooh, super dangerous for Pakshay, and Kithara is certainly looking fantastic in this game. It's likely going to all depend on this city here. And the question really is, if Pakshay hits one of the 2 triple cities with a road, does he go here or does he go here first? Because if he goes over here, then of course he will still have all the remaining uh, um, two triple cities, one with a field and one with a road, and the quad city, well, maybe the quad city, um, although it's gonna be a little iffy, but he will have both of them, or like just generally more tiles here to finish off the city than he would have if he goes over here first, because then he'll only have that one triple city with a road to finish this whole structure off and his monastery at the same time. Wonderful tile for Kithara. Oh, does not go for the connection over on this side, which I think is a little weird, because this would be a great way to actually unify like all the fields here, like, and also like just to being able to steal this one extra city at the bottom here in the south. He'll be able to get a meeple back though. I think this is a worthy target, because it does give a meeple back to Kithara, but it doesn't give a meeple back to Pakshe, even though this is kind of like a shared square for the crossroad. I'm not sure what he's thinking here. If he's just thinking about taking like 2 points, then that's gonna be really weak, in my opinion. And it's not like he can do anything here just yet. He's just gonna have to wait for big city tiles to come, or triangles for that matter. The thing is that this square is actually impossible to block at the moment, which is gonna be troublesome for Kithara. 4 points for Pakshe, and secures this square just like slightly more. Now it's gonna be useful actually to place the quad city over here, because now this this square cannot be blocked anymore. He does get a triangle to go for possible quad city, but I don't think it would be that great. I think it's better to wait if Pakshe lands on that quad city first, because he still has, I believe, like one one more um, field triangle plus a divider. And when he still can keep the the like the potential open for him to receive a triple city with a field, then why not keep it open? Now he has still two triple cities and the quad city to go to this spot, and if he manages to complete the city, he's gonna be way back in this game. Oh, way back, straight back in this game. With the monasteries too that are worth 14 points. Like, even though the field is controlled by Kithara, I'm not sure if the field and the point difference at the moment is gonna be enough if this um, whole city is going to be completed. It might be. Um, it's plus 26 though, 32, 34, 42, 54, 49, 34. But this is going to be more than 34, no? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Gonna be 36. And more meeples for Pakshay. Oh, and there it is. There it is. Pakshay gets the completion of the city. But does not meeple doesn't meeple the field, which I find really odd. Because he has now 4 meeples, which he has to use like one on almost every turn. Wait, like 8, 6, 4, 2. Yeah, so he's gonna have 5 more tiles, and he's gonna have to use 4 meeples. It's gonna be kind of difficult actually to use 4 meeples um, on every turn. Or like, yeah, it's gonna be kind of difficult to use 4 meeples. So ideally, I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see a meeple on this 3-point mini field here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No vanillas, but I mean that's all right. Doesn't need to connect, but he just has to start using the meeples. He can take a 6-point field over here. Does he have to actually go for this field? Maybe. 15, 22, 29, 26, 20, 18, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's -3 but has 2 meeples more. But Githara does have the threat of this 8-point city. I mean, it could be anyone's game here, really. But, you know, as of right now, I think the best move is to just maybe go over here and drop a farmer and then try and get the divider and get another like extra city to the field, making it 9 points. Or can you block this connection? Oh, that's probably what Pakshay is thinking, but there is still one starting tile. There's also, well, there are no crossroads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's that? It's not actually possible to block this connection, like entirely. Like he can go here and maybe drop a farmer, because there is only one tile, being one dagger, that will then fit here. Yep, well, decides to go for the 6-point field and leave indeed the potential for an extra city for the divider. And I believe he's like maybe like +3 now or something. Kithara will be finishing his city and drop another farmer, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11-point move actually, a huge move. The question is Pakshay going to be able to contest the fields well enough? Like if Pakshay goes like over here and tries to get stuff down on this 12-point field now. Not with this tile though. This is a horrible tile for Pakshay because he can't really take any field here. He can only score like 3 points. Now this is a really bad tile for Pakshay. Mm, this is like actually really bad. I'm not sure what you do here. Um, I mean, I guess you just take 3 points. I I don't see another play here. I don't know, but this is 2 points, but this doesn't actually block any tiles, does it? Or are there regular straight roads? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it does block some tiles. That does block the straight roads. Um, does block the straight roads from being able to connect um, this 12-point field to this main field. It is an interesting endgame. Does get the starting tile. So now there are like 2 straight roads remaining, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 straight roads, and what else? If there is like only one curve or only one crossroad, he should go here, I think, because the square could not be blocked at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so no crossroads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, no curves also. Ah. Oh, well, maybe he can go over here. He can go over here and drop a meeple on the road. Are there tiles to go here? 2 straight roads plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No curves. 1, 2, 3. No vanillas. The divider. There is the divider. So Pakshay can join this main field with a divider, and Githara gets like one of the perhaps the only tile that he's not able to actually block this connection with. This is massive for Pakshay. If he manages to hit that that divider, it's gonna be super good. Maybe there's actually also a field triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also a field triangle. No? So there are 2 tiles. Okay, the field triangle, the divider, and 2 straight roads. So Pakshay now has a 50% chance to have one of his 2 outs in hand to connect to this field. And then if Githara decides to go like straight road here to try and bring this guy in. Wait, actually it's not gonna work, because if Githara then gets 2 straight roads, Pakshay cannot actually prevent this connection. Okay, so Pakshay does get this. Mm. So now there's the road triangle, and 1 straight road remaining. Is it ever worth for Pakshay to go here? Like, if he gets the straight road as his final tile, then he'll be able to equalize the road and take 3 points from Githara. So that's 11 points. But it does. It's kind of counterintuitive, because it then like kind of fails this whole point. He does go for it, so he ensures that he does have a huge impact tile for anything. Oh, but Kithara now has to make this move. Oh no, he doesn't. He can just go here. Fuck. Ah, well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So Kithara is gonna go over here and prevent the connection to the field, and Bakshay doesn't even get the road. Ah, okay. But it was a really interesting endgame here, for sure. This was a nice find, actually. Knowing that there were multiple tiles which Kithara was not able to use to prevent the connection. But I do believe that Kithara does indeed have this under his control, even though the point lead is 20 points for Pakshe at the moment. I believe Kithara has enough points banked. I mean, this field alone is worth 21 points. So, yeah, Kithara does indeed have enough points in the storage. I'm not sure if this is the best move, but I think this is what I would have done also to make sure that you were like more likely to have a high impact tile in hand, almost no matter what Kithara gets. Like the straight road was actually the only tile out of the three remaining ones that totally like kind of screwed Pakshay over with this move. It is now 1-1. It is tie. Okay, thank you, Daniel. Welcome also to the chat, Kingsley and Fisherman. Best wishes from Barcelona. Well, best wishes to Barcelona as well. Okay, has Dama been able to secure the bags here? He has not. It is going to a decider on table 2 as well between Arus and Dama. And so it is now a decider on tables 1, 2, and 3. Curiously enough, yeah. So now we do have some. We definitely have some stakes here. So Japan needs to win on every table now, on every table, to to still push past Thailand. No room for error. And it's looking slightly tricky here for Piro, as he has no meeples and his opponent is scoring points with 2 meeples here. Plus 5 in points, plus 13, 16, 20, 23, 32, and 41, 35, 30, 26, 20, 17, 16, 13. Plus 14 at the moment is Piro and plus 13 plus 14. Does Idini does have any possible way to win this. He can take like 6 points here at the moment. Oh! Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's no triple cities. He can take a 6-pointer here. And, okay, well, this table is going to go Piro's way, so that's 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 for Japan. They're gonna be getting a point to 2 and 1 on the match scoreboard. And now how to win tables 1 and 2 to not get eliminated, which I still can't believe I'm saying. Japan can get eliminated. Okay. Piro already had 6-point field under control, so that's why it didn't. That's why Blue was not able to take it. Understandable. Okay. Let us see how Pakshay is gonna be doing if they would have started the game, but they haven't. Looks to be taking a break of sorts. How about Tamatavas? Probably are in a game. How much of it is left? 8 tiles. The Thai player is in the lead on the scoreboard by 9 points. Has an 8-point monastery, putting him at plus 17. 2 plus 18 plus 22. The field is equal. No, it's not. Arus is leading the field, so what did I say? 8, 17, 18, 22, 19, 12, 6. That's 6. And another 6. So Arus is leading by 6 points, which isn't much in itself, but it might be much at this stage when the board is looking very closed, and it might be indeed very difficult to find those missing 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All triple cities are gone. The quad city is gone. So where can Dama get the points from? Well, the quad city is still there, so that's a 4-point move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the quad city is still there. Can he get to the field? I don't believe he can. Yeah, I don't believe he can. So he's gonna have to figure out some other way. Well, there is also another crossroad, I think. 1, 2, 3. No, there isn't. There's only one crossroad, and that is the quad crossroad, unless it has been discarded. What Dama has actually is this city here. Maybe he's going to be able to make a 6-point city, but I doubt. So no daggers remaining, so assumably Arus is going to go over here. Oh, but he's out of time? Is that a loss in the Asian Cup? Is that an automatic loss if you run out of time? I assume that it is, but I'm not 100% certain. Oh, there's also the divider remaining. One of these guys, which Dama can use over here, which will be absolutely massive. One. But there are no city caps with road at all to fit over here. Yeah, with this message, I believe Dama has officially lost the game, or at least unofficially. I don't know if there are any arbiters. Also, the fact that there were not any city caps with roads, a better move for Tama would have been to go over here with the extender, hoping to get this road triangle. And what? Huh? What is? I don't know. I mean, this is that's very questionable. Very questionable meeple. Like most likely trying to get some potential out of the divider by having another city here, but like why not go over here where the fields can't be unified? I don't think it matters that much. I mean, I think Arus will be winning both, uh, on time and also in points. We shall see. If Arus does not win on points, then I guess we're gonna have a discussion on who is actually gonna win. It doesn't seem we're gonna need that discussion though. So Arus does win on table 2. So now there's only one table that Japan needs to win. And they have from a from an almost hopeless situation, Japan has come back into this game, taking down 2 tables, and now it is all on Kithara and Pakshay to take this one down for either team. So we have the decider of the deciders on our hands. One meeple for Pakshay. in hand and has multiple features. Has a longish road, a loop road, and a city, and another city, and a ruin. Attacking to the city of Kitara. I mean, things are looking fine for Pakshay here. Also, I would have loved to see a meeple actually on this 1 point road, as now Kitara will be able to score 5 additional points if, or most likely when, he draws a starting tile. Well, as a compensation, Pakshay does get few of his meeples out first of all, and then gets a road monastery also in a very, very juicy spot, which also leaves another monastery spot open. We have a field for Kitara. At the moment 6 points, but it has potential to grow. Oh, no. This is fine. This is fine because it's basically unblockable. Well, it is unblockable because it can not only join with the curves, but it will also join with the starting tiles. So this is a fantastic yeah, this is certainly a fantastic farmer here, taking advantage of the starting tile position here of the available 5 point road, which Pakshay will in all likelihood be taking if he gets a starting tile before Kitara. A fantastic farmer. So 13-point lead, 21, 22, 26, 29, 32, 33, 31, 25, 24, 19, 12. A 12-point lead for Pakshay at the moment. But let's see how Kitara will be able to score the points that he needs. He does have open features. He has a monastery to which he can potentially maybe stack even another monastery just below. He has the city over here where he can maybe even drop another farmer if he completes it. Then we have, well, of course, this, which Kitara will be able to get a meeple back whenever someone, well, like whenever anyone draws the starting tile. Pakshay, do you go over here or do you just take a meeple out? I think you just take a meeple out. I mean, this is, I guess sort of kind of tempting, but no. No. You just wait for the starting tile, or like wait at least that you have gotten your meeple out from this um, position. Instead, continues his road by 1 point. Um, Not sure how effective that is. It does offer a spot for Kitara to actually go over here with, I don't know, maybe like a field triangle and drop another farmer if he so wishes. But looks like he instead gets some other platforms to drop more farmers, start another city, and is looking to complete this city and drop another farmer. Preferably, actually, yes. Why he goes this is because this is the final dagger in the game. So 1, 2, 3. If he gets like a starting tile, he's going to go over here, and he's going to be able to finish the city and block this 1 point meeple of Pakshay, which will be huge, like massive in this game because they are now engaging in a field fight um, very shortly. Oh, well, basically they have already engaged in it, but it's gonna be more tense the further we go. Do you meeple this is what Pakshe is thinking. He decides not to and perhaps is a little afraid of this position here that he might get his meeple trapped and rightfully so. If he gets his meeple trapped to 1 point, it's not going to do much wonders for his field game here. In the meanwhile, Kithara is threatening to complete not only this city but also this city. And this is gonna be heck of a hard time for Bakshay, as he has to like kind of prevent both of the cities from being completed. He does get his meeple back, but this threat is still lingering, although it's not actually such a huge threat, because if Kithara finishes this city, then Bakshay will be able to just drop another farmer over here to a 6 point spot, and then immediately connect on the left. So that will just negate the farmer of Kithara like almost immediately. And look at the scoreboard lead now, 31 points for Bakshay, whereas Kithara has 1 point, 4 points, 5 points, 13 points banked, um, with well, pretty much no way of blocking this farmer off. Like Kithara is in a very difficult position here, in a very difficult position. Like he's gonna have to like finish this city, which he does not get to do. He's gonna get a meeple back, but like looking at the situation, like honestly, with Bakshay having like a +1 meeple in his hand, he has a 30-point lead on the scoreboard. He has already won a meeple going to the field. He has a ruin building here. I mean, Bakshay is just doing fantastically here. And he has, like, really, he has, I would say, great chances of taking this one home and sending Japan home at the same time, which again would be quite massive. Quite a massive surprise. Yes, now we go with the second meeple. Yes, that is what we do, and it is super difficult to block. Or, I mean, is it actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, there's only one crossroad, so it can be blocked. If Kithara like goes over here, then gets the crossroad, then it's already blocked. So it is, I don't know, like kind of dangerous, but or like not dangerous, but like risky. That's a better word for that. Dangerous would be okay. I don't even know what would be dangerous um, versus risky. Okay, I admit it's basically the same word in this game. Okay, well, Kitara, does he need to find a way to connect to the field? I mean, the thing is, there aren't really ways to connect to the field. There really aren't. Like, I guess you could go full, like full Rambo. I don't know, maybe go like over here, drop a farmer, and try to connect through here with a with like a monastery or a tube divider or a vanilla. But actually, can it be blocked? It can't actually be. It actually cannot be blocked at all at the moment because there is still one road monastery still remaining. And I do believe that Kitara will need to take a big risk in attacking this field. Like he he can in like almost no world, I guess, afford to lose that field because it's gonna be 9 points at the moment. It's gonna be at least 12, um, maybe 15 here. Okay, so now we go for the block, and unfortunately, it's not successful as Bakshay immediately gets the connection, and he should be going here immediately, like immediately, because the threat of this guy being trapped in 0 points is just massive. Like if you start like messing around in lead too much with 0 point farmers, uh, you might be goofing yourself like super hard. Okay, there is the connection. Do you meeple this? Actually, not the worst decision. There are still two triple cities with a road, and if Kithara goes for like a desperate move of maybe like a triple city with a road here, and then drops a farmer, like a ninja farmer, then it prevents Kithara from scoring the road at least. So it's not bad to go with the meeple here. Plus, like Bakshay can use so many tiles here effectively. Like he can use any type of city tile really to his advantage, either here or going here, or maybe triple cities, triangles, whatever. Okay, now the question is for Kitara, do you go here? Because that is the final crossroad, and it means that you can't really be blocked like straight away with another crossroad. Like you can of course be restricted to it, but you can't be blocked. Doesn't go for it. Does not feel like he wants to give Bakshay the road, and I guess um, plus 20 for Bakshay, so plus 24, 23, 18, 21, 20, 19, 22, plus 22 for Bakshay, and only one meeple more for Kitara. It's it's really unpleasant, isn't it? Uh, is it possible for Kitara to like do something like he's gonna take all of the starting tiles and not put any of them here, and then he's gonna like place a farmer here, get the and he's gonna get maybe like one regular curve. He's gonna put it like this, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then he's gonna get the second curve as well and put it anywhere to like block this farmer eventually. Like that would be like it is theoretically possible, but the probabilities of that being successful is just like ridiculously low. But I think for Kitara's sake, that ridiculously low starts to sound like better and better all the time. The closer we go to the end, because he will have to probably win this field. Maybe at least tie the field. Okay, he does get the second meeple going on with an 8-point city, so that's great for him. Now, does Bakshay just not care and just go here? Ooh. Oh, that is. Oh, what a great move that is. What a great move that is. Are there any daggers? No daggers. Oh, what a that is a fantastic move. A fantastic move. Now, Pakshay has the two remaining curves and the road monster to go here. This spot cannot be blocked at all. He also has the starting tiles. It's like he has like 6 tiles to connect himself to the field. Plus, more importantly, plus he blocks the like any possibility for Kitara to place a farmer like over here or over here and connect through here through the road monastery. Like that is massive. That is massive. That's why this move works so ridiculously well. Okay, starting tile comes. Finally, Kitara does get a meeple back, but um, he does not get the 5-point road, and Pakshay does get his second meeple to the field. Kitara might be at some point going for the Desperados, and likely will be, hoping for the Road Monastery, and he will go like here with a curve, or here with like a straight road, or a curve or something, and drop a farmer on the other side. This is what I think will happen. Or maybe now is the time to go here, because there are still curves or a curve remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's one curve, and I believe it's a regular curve. So Kitara could go here and drop a farmer, a ninja farmer, and try to overrun this field. But it would mean that Kitara would need the curve here, and then he would have to join this meeple through here, because then nothing would be remaining to this spot. And there is only the road monastery remaining, and are there vanillas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only the road monastery here. It's not that great. Hello Wong. Yeah, you did come to the best of times to enjoy a thrilling match here. Much more thrilling that I anticipated it to be. And well, I'm glad I was proven wrong. Oh, I think that that's actually already a win for Bakche. Because, yeah, now he goes here. There is nothing that Kitara can use to connect his second meeple from here, because there are no regular monasteries left, or from here, because there are no curves or crossroads left. So he cannot get the second meeple to the field at all, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 points. Is it over? Is it over? Has Japan been eliminated? Okay, the road monastery is still there, so the Desperados can be made from here, and they must be done, like they have to be done. It's 15 points. Come on. Um, can you make a double? Like, can you somehow manage to squeeze in like this and the monastery, and then a third meeple with 3 tiles? Ah, that's not possible. Damn. Okay. Well. Okay, let's see. So +10 for Pakshay. Has the field under control, so that's 25, 29, 31, 28, 35, 30, 33, 27, 25. It's plus 25 for Pakshe. Holy. Um, and looks like Kitara is not even going for the Desperados with the Road Monasteries. I mean, there's an 8-point spot for Road Monastery anyway. And yeah, but doesn't really work that way, does it? Can he even go for a Desperado with this tile? I don't think he can. I don't think he can. He can't. He can't even go for the Desperado anymore. So the field will belong to Pakshe. The field will belong to Pakshe. Um, hmm. Yeah, just takes 3 points, and this is admitting the defeat. There is the Road Monastery, but it is no longer useful to connect. Well, in connecting to the field, it is worth 8 points, and that's going to be it. And that is that is how Japan will get eliminated from the Asia Cup 2024 in in what, in my eyes at least, was entirely unexpected, especially after the WTCOC performance, having clinched their fourth champion title, and now just in the Asian Cup they only managed to win one out of the three matches of the group stage, losing to China and to Thailand. Um, and yeah, big props to Thailand actually, for putting up a much um, more difficult of a fight than I thought they would. I have clearly underestimated the power of many Thai players. Wow, wee wah. That is the way the cookie crumbles. Thailand 3, Japan 2. And make your guesses, ladies and gentlemen, as Thailand will be the team going into the playoffs of the Asian Cup 2024, alongside with China. And later this evening, we will be seeing how Hong Kong Vietnam will end. Well, I was already wrong about one match, and will I be wrong about the second one? Now we'll see. Um, the question is, do I just end this stream and start another stream, or do we just straight out, like, do we just straight up go for the Hong Kong Vietnam with this same stream, and I will just adjust um, the thumbnails and titles of the stream like later. I believe it has already started, no? Because 15, 55, 17, 20. Wait, so it has already started. Um, okay, chat. I need some help. Do we do a little thingy and we don't stop the stream? We do a double stream on this one and we go straight up for the Hong Kong Vietnam game, or do we take a little pause and end the stream and start another stream. Now's your time to decide some things. In the meanwhile, I will actually already um, find a game for us to watch. We can go for the table number one. So for LSC versus B1208. Okay. Well, I guess we'll actually just do a double stream. It kind of feels uh, dumb to stop this stream and start another one when we can just push straight on. So I will just adjust the thumbnails and video titles and descriptions after the Hong Kong-Vietnam match. But I do have to adjust the scoreboard. So if you excuse me for a little while, we do have to. Actually, no. We can definitely do this in another way. We can do that and okay. A wee bit time for me to update the scoreboard. And once again, a big congratulations to Team Thailand for making your way to the Asian Cup 2024 playoffs, which I believe are going to be starting immediately next week. And unfortunate result for Japan, but sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You'll still be most likely be considered goats of the team competitions, having achieved so much already. So, table one will be LSC versus B1208. Then table 2, Helic versus Wolf Ren. Eugene Tse and 98 versus Meyasmai. Then Karaher on table 4 against Port Guard. And on table 5 we'll be witnessing Kingsley 75 against Lestava. Okay, that seems a little better. Now then. Actually, one more thing I gotta take care of. Apologies for the back and forth, but I did not anticipate Thailand, Japan to take over 1.5 hours. So we'll do we'll delete that. Okay, now we can finally get into the action. So what has Daniel Cheng has in mind? We have a 3 monastery cluster here by the Vietnamese player. We have equal points on the scoreboard, and we have some blocked meeples here and here. +2 for LSC, +3 for 5, 8, 16, 20, 24, 21, 15, 9, 1, +4, +8, +11 for B, and also gets the final monastery here. But do you really want to put it here? Not really. Not really. Because it ends the road of LSC, but if you don't, then it's going to be, or it might be, rather difficult to get your meeples out. They might even get restricted to the final remaining starting tile, which you already need here. So not exactly what you would want to see to happen. So what do you do here? I mean, honestly, might even go for might actually even go for just this. Just get a meeple back as soon as possible and try to get some value out of your future city caps and curves, because there are now multiple features, like multiple quick point features on the board, which you don't really want to leave to your opponent to grab. Even though it is very even though it is very undesirable to finish your opponent's road. Well, now we have another threat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still one road triangle remaining for LSC to finish a rather large city. There's also a divider, which LSC can use to finish this city, So he has two fantastic outs to get a meeple back and to get a well, rather significant point on the board. As B, I guess we are gonna go here and direct the city downwards, I guess, just so that we can. Ha. Okay. Okay. Um, just gets 1 point to the monastery, which is I'm not sure what like how to feel about it. This one we can definitely feel good about though. We can take 4 points, and we also prevent the possibility for LSC to finish this city. Actually, it can still be made. It can still be done. Uh, LSC can get the triple city with the road, which there are still two remaining, and he can also get the starting tile, or the one remaining city crossroad. Yes, there is still one remaining, so LSC can still finish this city. But for the moment being, we do focus on the 3 points, which is nice. How many straight roads do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still two straight roads. That's all right. There are multiple 6-point fields. Well, this one can't exactly be taken anymore, but a 6-point field over here, and a 6-point field also likely gonna be evolving here also. There's also some like 3 points to be taken over here with a triple city with a road, or with a or with a crossroad. So there's lots of 3 points here. Just one opinion to end this clip for Thai versus Japan. Well, are we too late for that? Actually, we are too late for that because I deleted. I already deleted the other stream that I had planned. So unfortunately, we are no longer able to do the two separate streams. But well, that's unfortunately collateral damage. It's a bit tricky to try and have like every match be their own stream, and then yet yeah and yet still have uh, the um, the matches be so close to each other, like time wise. It's not that convenient as you can see. But now we just go with the double stream then. So 4 points for B, and the second the second triple city with the road goes to LSC. Can this be blocked? It still can't be blocked, which is truly unfortunate for B here. Like he can limit it to just one tile, to either the starting tile or the um, city crossroad, but That's about it. Also, he can't take any direct points. Oh, he can, he can. He can take 2 points over here. But the question really is B like... Hmm, is he in the lead or behind? Because if he is if he is behind, he probably should be going with the starting tile here, and then not with the starting tile, but with the crossroad here, and limit this to a starting tile and hoping to get it here instead, and then maybe finish this 10-point city. And just winning the coin flip on this one would, I don't know, like maybe uh, could be enough to win the game. Also, I have been hallucinating. There is no divider remaining. There is one and there is two, so this city is stuck indeed at the top left corner. Okay, point-wise, B is +2. I mean, so many monasteries, man. +9, 16, 24, 29, 32, 35, 34, 32, 26, 23, 19, 15, 11. So +11 for B at the moment. So he has increased his lead. And +11. So what can LC actually do here? He's gonna likely... Well, what he can do is he can finish this city. But I think what he should maybe do is to like go over here and limit this square himself to the starting tile, so that B won't be able to get either the starting tile or the road or the city crossroad, and go here and block this square, because I think this city will be the gateway for LSC to actually win this game. Only 10 seconds remaining, gotta be swift. Instead goes for the block of the monasteries, and possibly also like a partial block on the empty city cap. Well, for B, honestly, a rather good idea would be to go here and drop a farmer, anticipating this city getting completed, and so LSC would not be able to drop a farmer. Let's go! What a fine move! A fine move by the Vietnamese player here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There is one. Is it triple city? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's one triangle remaining, which suits, well, actually perfectly for... Oh, yeah. Well, suits perfectly for the Vietnamese player, as either LSC gets it here or B gets it here. And even if he won't be able to drop a city meeple, then he will actually guarantee that these points would not be going to LSC. Ah! Wait. What is this? What is this? Also, how long have I hallucinated that there has been a starting tile? Like how long? Like so long. Which means um, that there has been so many errors at this point already when this square has not been blocked or saved for that matter. Huh, yeah, I had totally missed this one starting tile here, um, which changes everything. Um, but also, I mean, B, why would you go here when you can take a meeple out? Like here, which is what you have been waiting for like 20 moves, and then you just like missed 5 points here. But I don't think those 5 points will be detrimental. They will not be detrimental as B does take home the first game point here, despite doing a little miscalculation on both the streamer's side and from the player's side. Okay, for the other tables, we have Helic and Wolf Ren, and Wolf being able to take the lead. As of right now, we're leading 1-0 on table 2. How about Eugene? Eugene barely, barely taking the lead on table 3, getting a 1-point win on the first game versus Meyasmai. Then Karaher. Oh, Portcard has lost by a tiebreaker um, first position to Karaher, and that has definitely been sort of a tough bite to swallow, I guess. But it is what it is. And how's Kingsley doing? Kingsley has also been able to take the lead by, again, only by a few points. So these have been really tight games so far, which is great. We like tight games. Ah, I don't know. Wait, that's right. That's right. Okay, so let's have a little look see at Helic. Ah, Karaha's name is apparently Melvin. Wait, that rings bells. uh, okay, if if for some reason Melvin Quaresma is watching this, then please do stop playing on Carragher. Double accounts on Board Game Arena are not allowed. Anyways, uh, an 11 point lead for Hilic, and has juicy cities. Also has a well-developed monasteries and a road, so looks to be everything in order right there. Whereas Wolf has a city waiting to be finished with a dagger, has the field, which is a little underwhelming fields. 6 points. Well, I mean, they can potentially be more in in a short amount of time. If this gets completed, then a 9 point field and a 6 point field. Maybe if this gets then a 12 and a 9, and they can definitely increase in size. Not being able to quite drop the city caps on your own field does cause a little bit of a headache, but does get the situation fixed as Wolf manages to extend his right hand field by one of the cities, so gets it to 6 points. No more road monasteries, so this evil hamster spot is useless. And Helic having yet another monastery, so I guess we are gonna go to here or to here. This one obviously being more like just a better spot, gets one more point immediately, like just generally less tiles to be used to get the evil back. And Helic is honestly likely gonna go just here and take a field for 6 points and 2 city caps on it. Not a bad decision at all. And he would also be blocking the possible extension of the field of Wolf coming from the bottom. Oh, wait, what? I'm not too sure about that. Oh, that. Yeah, that one I'm not too sure about, like, for sure. Okay, it does give like more time for Wolf to attack the city, but like it is a shielded tile. It's like if it were to be like without a shield, I could like let it go, but with a shield, nah, it's just too valuable. Plus, it was a road end, so like why not just take 2 points here? In the meanwhile, Helic was able to complete his rather juicy city, and well, did also give 6 points to the fields of Wolf, but considering the 35-point lead of Helic on the scoreboard, I don't think he's too bothered by the 6 points given to the fields. Wow, a very bold strategy, not meepling this 4-point road, especially when there are like what, four crossroads remaining, which is kind of a lot. 4 crossroads, no other road ends, but 4 crossroads is a lot out of less than 20 tiles. It's more than 20%. Plus you have 3 meeples, and you don't want to give your opponent like free stuff. So I think definitely a mistake there should be meepling the road. In the meanwhile, Eugene has been able to win his duel 2-0. Thank you, Wong, for updating that situation in the chat. Whoa, that is interesting. Um, so given that all of the city crossroads are out and the triple cities with the road are out, there is no one tile that you can take this road with now, which makes sense to like kind of block off this road as Helix because you don't want to leave that for your opponent. But I mean, he could have also just done something like this, I guess, and just meeple the road and wait for a crossroad. I don't think it would. Yeah, I don't think it would be a bad idea. Also, Wolf is gonna have issues with completing the city. Um, the reason being that there are only one on there is only one starting tile, and with the city crossroads out, there is also um, only one city cap besides the starting tile that has a road to the right side that Wolf would be needing over here. Maybe he can get off the hook with a road triangle, which there are still 2 remaining. Like maybe he can go over here and then get a starting tile and then a city cap with a field on the right side. Like that can be a play. Okay, or he can just get the dagger and go here. Also, it does block this 1 point city, but Helix should not be too worried about that, as he has a substantial point lead. And he has more threats now with two more road triangles in the deck. This 10 or 12 point city is a massive threat. Plus, he will be able to take a 6 point road at the same time. So, if I'm Wolf here, I would be extremely concerned. But this tile should still be going over here. Should still be going over here because you started this project and you're gonna want to finish that project. Because if you do finish, then you're going to be able to not only finish a 14 point city, but you're going to be also able to get the 6 point field at the same time. So that's like just massive points overall. Which is exactly what Wolfren does. Meanwhile, Helix does get his road triangle, and that might seal the deal actually for this game. Looking at the scoreboard lead, that is now plus 35 points, which is just massive. Um, going to 41 with this road, 45, 46, 51, 58, 55, 52, 46, 42, 30, 18. 18-point lead for Helik, and with only 8 tiles to come. Actually, you know, with 18 points, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be 13 points in itself, this move, when Wolf takes, or if Wolf manages to draw the starting tile and get the field. This is 7 points, sorry, 6 points. So there might still actually be some opportunities here for Wolf. Maybe, but he's gonna need a lot of great tiles. He's gonna need the starting tile. If there are any other city caps, he's gonna need one of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There are still 3 city caps, so one goes here, one here, 7 points. That, well, Wolf gets it, so 7 points here. I mean, well, Helik is going to attack this this 9-point field, but it doesn't matter. Um, I mean, you can't really prevent that, so shouldn't worry about that. Actually, Helik, what he could do is to go here and meeple the field. That would be something, because you want to anticipate that your opponent gets the best tiles for him, and the best tile for Wolf would be the starting tile. So in order to prevent 3 additional points, if Helik goes here and then drops a farmer, then he prevents Ren from dropping a farmer. At least that's what works in my um, mathematic books. Are there any other options? I mean, I guess you could go just here and meeple the field as well for 4 points. It's not like as effective, but it's still 4 points. It's technically the same amount of points that you could get from here too, but it's just it doesn't like act as the same insurance. Okay, we get the connection, and ooh, also get the possibility to maybe unify ourselves to the 12-point field if there are any extra um, curves or crossroads, which there seem to be. So that's that, and that's also a 6-point road. Unfortunately for Wolf, he does not get the starting tile either. And this connection was actually not even blockable with the remaining tiles that were left, um, because there was obviously the road triangle, but also the field crossroads. So limiting it to a road field does not work. Road road does not work, and road city does not work. So actually a very important notice by Hillig that it's better to take the 3-point field than it is to take than it is to take the 3-point road. 4 points for Wolf for the final attempt. And Hillig will be bringing this to 1-1. So a decider is gonna go between these players in a moment. "58 points from cities versus 52. A lot of city points. Okay. Portcard has also equalized on table 4 versus Caraher. Let's take a quick look-see at the table 1, whether LSC has been able to make progress. So far not. And then we must also, of course, do a little verification of the Caraher situation. So it is indeed Portcard who has taken the second game to his name. And what about Kingsley? Still in a 1-0 situation. Let's actually have a look at how they are doing. With 4 tiles remaining. And Kingsley the only one who is able to score points at the moment. Also the one who has 3 meeples to 2 in this large ruin. Equal on the field, and Lestava has 1 blocked field attempt meeple and 1 blocked city here, with 17 points behind on the scoreboard, so that's pretty much all he wrote. But let's like just because why not? Let's stay for the final points. Lestava actually also going overtime here, as you can see at minus 10 seconds. Doesn't really matter because he has already lost the game in terms of points. Okay, well, decides to concede anyways. Due to time. Okay, so Kingsley will be taking a rather comfy 2-0 win on the table 5, which puts Hong Kong at 2 to nothing. So, um, okay, let's go see the Portcard Carragher decider here and see if the uh, if the Vietnamese captain is going to be able to put up a fight and score a point for their team. Um, just for a reminder, now that Hong Kong is leading 2-0, Vietnam will have to win every remaining match on the in on tables 1, 2, and 4 if they want to get to the playoffs. Otherwise, Hong Kong will be taking that second playoff spot and will be following Taiwan to it. So for Portcard, we have two roads actually side by side with his cities. So the city is actually sort of kind of safely built. If Carragher wants to do anything to it, he will have to give at least 1 point to the road. Maple the city. I'm pretty sure this is the time to Maple the city too. Ah, I nah nah because okay, if you meeple the city, you of course do run a small risk of maybe both of your meeples becoming blocked if Carragher goes like over here, then sticks a road in, and then a triple city. But like if you don't meeple this, then you just give your opponent a a fine spot to go with a triple city over here, or maybe a field triangle, or with a starting tile over here and block the city. Like just additional value for all the tiles that he can either block or join to the city. And you certainly want to keep this city to yourself, of course. Oh, okay. Karaha going for the not so natural um, connection for the roads, trying to connect to the road with a straight road instead of a more common instead of a more common curve. Doesn't well they didn't really play out all that well as Portcard immediately got not one but two um, field crossroads and was able to prevent such attack. Wow, what a tile for Carragher. And on the perfect moment as well. I mean, this was just a lovely tile for Portcard here, but unfortunately, Carragher was immediately ready for that. Now, do you go over here? Oh, I'm not sure if that is the play here. Um, I don't really like that. I guess like what Portgal is trying to do here is to like kind of limit the accessibility of the road by pointing it towards the city. But what he also provides is a possibility for Caraher to maybe go like with a city plus road tile over here, like really with any city plus road tile, and just take the road and like indirectly at the same time build up his own city. Is the road worth stealing? Uh, re- Referring to this road, I would not have gone for it. I generally only go for the road steals or the road attacks if I can try and connect with a curve because there's there's somewhat of an uncomfortable spot if you try and um, join to a road with a straight road because first of all there are just generally less straight roads than there are curves, and it can often get like really dicey because you often might have to use a a curve um, or or a or a straight road to attack the road in the first place. If you use a straight road, then you already have a like one straight road less to join the road. But if you use a curve, then you can't really add points to your side of the road without risking the connection. So that's it's a bit of a double-edged sword in that way, and I do generally like to stay away from those um, connections with that need the straight roads. Also, Portcard does not attack this city, which is really dangerous looking stuff. He's kind of playing with fire here because this is going to be a significant city well, of 10 points or 12 points as soon as Karaher finds a triple city or a divider or a triangle. Like any of those would be just perfect for Karaher. And like this was a great tile to attack back because it did not um, or it would not have resulted in a possibility for Karaher to block this city. Whereas now, when Portcat decides to start try and blocking, he just relies on trying to get the suitable tile here um, before Karaher gets his tile over here, which is gonna be often a little dicey schmicey. Also, I am kinda surprised that when Karaher finished his city right here, he did not drop a farmer. Even though it has some potential to be a 6 or a 9 point field, and you can be damn sure that when Portgard finishes this city, he will drop a farmer. And if that comes with like and because that comes even with a tempo move, it's gonna be even better. It's gonna be even better. And so like the worst situation for Carragher would be that Podgard gets like a triangle or something like here. Then Carragher, even if he gets a defense like with like a regular curve, well then Podgard can potentially just grab a divider, right? And take two more cities to his field because it has now expanded all the way up here, and now suddenly the field is worth 12 points, which is like, you of course you don't want that to happen. You don't want to see that happen. Wow. Okay. Now we are playing with fire as Carragher decides to get 2 points and start cooking. Tries to block the city of Portgard, and well, instead gets his own city blocked. Well, there is only one tile to fit into this square, but this is still a heck of a lot better situation than having your meeple trapped to 1 point. But it does seem to like sort of kind of bring results because Portgard did get this field triangle and was thus not able to finish the city and drop off farmers. So I guess there is some merit to making this move, and it ended up being maybe like accidentally worthwhile. LSC is now equalized against B. So there's a decider on every board, or on every remaining board on tables 1, 2, and 4, and Vietnam will have to win all of them to get to the playoffs. So they do have the same situation as Japan did just like half an hour ago. They had to win 3 different tables because they were down 2-0, and they almost did it. They almost did it too. So will we see a replay of the Thailand Japan match here? That would be exciting. Okay, Portgat does get a road monastery, but does not meeple it, which I guess is understandable because he only has one meeple with 13 tiles still to come. Um. By the way, like, Karaha, what are you doing? What? Like, he's trying to block this square even though he could just go here and drop a farmer of his own and not risk Portcard getting a crossroad immediately and just destroying Karaha's game. Okay, maybe not like destroying, but like putting him in an awkward position. Doesn't happen though. Portcard does get the block, right? 1, 2, yeah, does get the block. Is it possible for... Sorry, Kara gets the block. Is it possible for Podcat to go from here? Yes, it is actually. Which is interesting. Um, or was interesting. There are no more daggers to fit to this square. So looks like Karaher is going to be able to finish this quite smoothly here with a 26-point lead and having stuff 34, 35, 32, 29, 21. 15, 14, plus 14 for Carragher and a 2 meeple advantage. So it's highly unlikely that Portcard will be able to come out of this as a winner, but maybe miracles can happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an 18-point field. So maybe potentially a meeple can be dropped over here for 18 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. A meeple can be dropped over here. And then Portcard can draw a regular curve and get a meeple back from the monastery and take over the field. So that's going to be what Portcard will have to do. At least he will have to do that, because that is like the only possible way that he can get a lot of points. And being so much down as he is, it's going to be more of a necessity than an option for Portcard. So, what's Carragher planning? Okay, just drops a few city caps, makes it a bit more difficult for Portcard to continue his road. And unfortunately, Portcard does not get exactly the tiles that he needs to attack the field. He's going to like desperately need a like a curve plus curve combination here to get the field. Is it ever worth to go here and drop a farmer? Maybe like still get a curve plus curve. Well, Carragher is going for it. Portcard is going for it. And I believe Carragher will also. Will be forced to give Portcard a meeple back if the connection is successful, but at a small price for an 18-point field and for a 5-point road. So like a 22-point move is like always justified. At least almost always justified. There can be exceptions. Okay, now, so are there 1 or 2 curves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 3 more curves. So it is impossible for Carragher to not get any of them. Or is it? Actually, it's not it's not impossible. Portcard can actually get a curve plus a curve plus a curve. He can get them. He can get them, but it's unlikely, but he can get them. Though, will that be enough for him to win? I don't think it will actually be, because it's gonna be like 80 points, but yeah, well, not enough. Not quite there. Oh, and Portcard not even able to stop the potential curve coming here, which is unfortunate. There might even be another road tile, maybe in Carragher's hand. Well, that's the curve, and he takes the field. That is unfortunate. Also, I think Carragher might have just might have just potentially played with fire here. Because he did not need to like get a third meeple in there. He just needed the second meeple to make sure that port guard does not win the field. I'm pretty sure that's all that was like actually needed from Carragher's part. Because like as you can see, Carragher is plus 13 and he has the field, so there was definitely no need to go for the third meeple, but seems like Carragher is kind of crazy for the points. Nonetheless, that is a 2-1 win over the Vietnamese captain, and that is a 3-0 score on the board. Which means that Hong Kong is indeed going to go to the playoffs. That's for sure. And 3 tiles left for Helik and Wolf. So let's see if the aesthetics are going to change. Is Vietnam going to get any match points at all? Does look reasonably good for Wolf here. With a plus 10 lead. And a lot of meeples blocked to cities from Helik. Wolf has a ruin here. So plus 10, 15, 20, 26, 27, 31, 40, 33, 32, 31, 30, 26, 24, 22, 14. So plus 14 for Wolf. So no need to worry about anything here. Vietnam will be getting at least one dual point or one match point. So not they don't have to go home empty-handed entirely, which is good. Like I said in previous matches, it's good to end on a good note so you can feel a bit better about yourself. Even gets the final even gets the final vanilla to score a bit more points. Would have considered this game if Nalheim is not watching. I heavily doubt that because I only came here when there was like when there were like 3 tiles left. So Wolf takes the match point for Vietnam. So actually both captains today have unfortunately lost their duels, but Helik undoubtedly feeling a bit better about the loss, maybe because their team has still won the match. Um, okay, LSC is still playing. Ah, they are having like super long breaks between each game. I'm not sure what's happening here. Um, hello? Like it's 1-1, not 2-0, right? Uh, yeah, it is 1-1. So I don't know. I don't know why he's taking so long. Didn't start the third game. Yeah. Uh, so it looks like. It also looks like that these players are either taking like ridiculously long with each game, or they are just having like a full siesta as a break, like in between every game. Because like this match started like almost 1.5 hours ago, and these guys have still not played or have still not even started their third game. So I mean that's kind of of a slow pacing. Um, let's in the meanwhile update the scores to get the credit to Wolfren as well. Okay, so can we now have a game in our hands? Um, ah, start my ass. Nah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give these guys uh, 5 minutes, and if they have not started the game, I'm going to end the stream because as of right now, uh, the United States Carcassonne Championships have, oh, the finals of them have um, just about begun, and I am planning to actually to watch them as well. And they are streamed on by Alexei Pekushevs, so feel free to migrate to Alexei's channel after the Asian Cup match is over. But yeah, these players are gonna have time until like nine until like 1904, which is about 5 minutes, like I said. And if they have not started, then I'm going to end the stream because we already know the outcome or the ultimate outcome of the match, which is that Hong Kong has been able to get the second win for themselves and will be advancing to the playoffs together with, oh well, alongside with Taiwan, China, and Thailand. Um, which again, Thailand being rather like a dark horse really in this race to me, um, because I have not witnessed them playing all that much, I believe so. Also glad to see you, Elias, here in the chat, giving some love to the Asian Cup. And big congrats to Hong Kong already at this point for the great performance that you guys have been putting up. Certainly a deserved win from today's match. Okay, we do now have the game underway. Well, there's a chance we have. Okay. Okay, so this will be the final game of the group stage of the Asian Cup 2024. Next week we will be continuing, oh, likely next week. I haven't exactly checked out on the schedule yet, but I believe it's next week that we will be continuing straight up with the playoffs, with China, with Thailand, with Taiwan, and with Hong Kong. Okay, an early city for B. Unfortunately, he gets a quad city sticked in there by LSC, so that's not exactly what he wants to see. Starts to harass the city of his opponent with a road. I would have preferred to see actually just a loop road being started and harass the city like that way, but can't have everything you want. Be really just eagerly now looking for a triangle to go over here to make the city like a lot more like a lot safer, so that LSC won't be able to attack it. And this does kind of fine. I mean, I honestly like to see be either going maybe here with the city going to the right without a meeple, or this. This is also good. This is also good. Um, Maybe even directing the city like downwards, but this is also fine. Oh, the pain of having headphones on for like 4 hours straight is like immense. Okay, now we have a great tool. Well, we had a great tile for B, which I thought was going to go over here instead, but uh, okay, arguably it can go to either spot, um, because this does give like immediate points, which is also nice. That's bold. That's that's a very bold attempt to try and like quickly finish and like super aggressively finish the city. Uh, I don't like it because it offers an easy attacking spot to your opponent, and in case LSC had or gets a city plus field tile in hand, then likely all this building will have gone for nothing. Would have liked to see maybe even something like this and just grab this city over here. the wow. Unorthodox, I gotta say, but um, I don't like this. I mean, like the city is not that great that you must like protect it at like at all costs. Like you can just take 2 points and be done with it. Also, he does get his rather courageous plan um, solved and gets his city safely out, which works fantastically for him. Also gets a 6 point monastery, either here or here. Um, I think this is a bit better spot actually, because then LSC won't be able to go over here to try and block the city, because it will then give points or a point to the monastery. So arguably a like slightly better spot, which is exactly what B goes for, because you can also then make a loop road here and it'll be nice. It's just effectively scoring points whilst building up your city. Also, we seem to have some interference by the Vietnamese captain here, speaking in code. Yeah, let's see. I mean, rightfully so. Asking for a bit of silence whilst the match is going on. That is definitely his right. Okay, B will be able to get his meeple out, which is nice. Uh, but actually, is it better to take this out or attack this? Yeah, I think I actually prefer this. Because this is still like a 0 point move effectively if you make it, because it gives a city to the field of LSC, and like you can do this like whenever. Yeah, you can do that move whenever. Oh, okay. Do you are you like extra courageous, and do you like go here and attack with the second meeple? Like you have 4 meeples, so it's not bad in that sense. But I don't think B should be doing that. I would rather like to see a move like maybe this. Yes, and to attack this city. God damn it. To the city, not to the road, because now you can be easily defended. Ah, this is that is quite unfortunate. Or like oh, well, actually, it's not like even unfortunate. It's just it's just a mistake. Like you should always meeple the city here to not give your opponent an easy um to not give your opponent an easy save. Hmm. What the? Nah. Surely not. LSC, this is not a and not a good move. Not a good move. Okay, I will explain why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only one triple city remaining, and it is a triple city with a road, right? Um, what this move does here is that it allows B to potentially go here with a filled triangle and limit this square to a triple city, which there are now only one remaining, and it can potentially ruin both of these cities. I think it would be far better if LSC just went over here and directed the field like on the right, so that this spot would require a field triangle and then here a road triangle, like just a very simple finishing touches to the city, like very simple, effective, easy, and just you know point wise. But this, now you have only one tile to finish the city actually, which is gonna be the divider, which is not effective, um, not likely, and it can be like and this whole project can be destroyed. So like you are just losing so much potential here, just to be able, just because you want to save or try and save this one city and bring some extra value to your field. I I don't like it one bit. I don't like it. Yes, exactly. Wong saying should wait for the triangle or not? Yes, yes, he should. The city may not finish if in this way. Should the monastery go to the spot beside LCs? No, 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 no. Absolutely not, because you don't want to give your opponent meeples when they are at one. You want to keep them um, like kind of like on their toes, so that they have to be like extra careful like all the time in where to invest their meeples. Like, and besides, there are not that many monasteries like remaining anymore. There's only two. Plus, this can be blocked now because you can go like a crossroads here, take 3 points and stick a road in, and then that's done. There are no more road monasteries. What might be a decent move is actually to maybe like go here, right, and uh, and even meeple the field and try to prevent LSC from expanding his field all the way to the right. Also, there is now um, the threat of LSC finding the divider still. So this will have to be dealt with by B. Uh, rather sooner or yeah, rather sooner than later. Okay, well this is fine. You can just continue continue the city. That's totally fine. And like with four meeples, like B has an amazing potential to score points here, whereas LSC is in a very awkward spot because he wants to keep the meeple in his hand to score for the potential monastery, but there's also like the potential 6 point loop road here, and he's just gonna have to potentially like just drop a stick caps, maybe for his opponent to take. Like he can't really meeple anything as long as this spot is like live here, or at least he can't meeple anything like confidently without running the risk of losing value on tiles. Okay, so now there's a chance to go here, or actually no, maybe not this tile. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Um, like there were multiple different ideas that we could have made. Like one, take this and take a 6 point loop road, or go here, maybe drop a farmer and try to connect through here, or then do this and try to block the city. A lot of stuff that we can do. And there's now the direct threat to block the monasteries of LSC, which upon being successful will be absolutely massive for B, of course. Um, whereas LSC is still stuck for like, I don't know, the 20th move in a row, stuck with one meeple. He can't meeple anything because these monasteries are still live. B could definitely be going for a Fieldhel's win here. Uh, like he's up 37 points at the moment, 38, 40, 44, 45, 46, 52 points, minus 18, so 34, 30, 26, 18, 12, 9, plus 9, and he has 3 meeples more. Like, he has not much to be worried about. Like, the only thing that can, like really help LSC to win is this city, if he gets the divider. Huh? No, but this is just... What is this? That's just a waste of a tile. It doesn't achieve anything. I don't know. Oh, what a wonder, what a wonder. Now we go here and we block the monasteries. This is... No! No! No, 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 no. 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 Oh. Oh no. And as a result of not doing the as a result of not doing the most deadliest thing ever on this board, LSC finally gets his monastery and gets to take advantage of it. Like this is a huge miss, a huge mistake by B. Like even though he does get an 8 point city, he just misses completely straight up 4 points, and he fails to block the monasteries. Like that's horrible. That's like trying to give LSC the chance to come back into this game. It's actually trying to lose the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. And B goes for this. I assume he's trying to connect the now 12 point field, but it is no longer possible because this was the final um, this was the final regular curve. So Actually, what B is doing right here, right now, is he is trying to lose the game. He is trying to slowly lose the game from a massive advantage. I really hope he does not succeed in losing the game because I mean he has played like completely like all right uh, like thus far with okay with some um, larger or smaller mistakes, but like not these big mistakes. Like this is just a complete waste of a meeple for 3 points and no possibility to continue anything anywhere. Also, LSC just gets another monastery. Is it gonna meeple that though? I don't think there are vanillas. One, two, three, four, five. There are no vanillas, but it's still a 10-point move. Like it's kind of difficult to get 10 points elsewhere, no? With like 3 tiles remaining on top of this monastery. Like 10 points is kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. Um, so he goes for it. Okay, B, do not do this. Do not do this. Thank you. And take the road. Also take the road. 7 points. Where else are you gonna get 7 points from? You are not. LC is now gonna go over here. He's gonna block the road. And it is no longer available. It is no longer available. And like there is nothing that B can really use the extra meeples for except for like the 7 point features like here. If B actually loses this game, it is gonna be the choke of a century. It is gonna be I'm not kidding, it's gonna be a choke of the century. It is difficult to do, but it can be done. Okay, get some people back from the 6 point city and places a farmer, that's good. Now we take a 5 point road here. And, well, that's really all we have to do, I guess. Yeah, well, that's really all we can do. So we just take a 5 point road. What the Huh? Am I saying this right? Why? What the? No, this is just like like the freaking Winnie the Pooh meme when you're just looking at the text like holding your glasses. Like this is the same type of stuff that I'm seeing now that makes me look like this. Like, what are you doing? Like, why not just take a 5 point road? Like, if you're going for a 6 point, um, if you're going for a 6 point um, field, you might as well just go here and then get the final city like on this field. I have literally no idea what was behind B's move here. I don't think B managed to lose this game, but he tried his best. Let's see how close was it exactly. 91, 70, that plus 15 points into 94. Holy shit. We only won by 6 points. Only 6 points. Okay. I mean, well, I mean, he did what was necessary. So he did take the win. It was not pretty to look at, but he did take the win. So that is gonna be a 3-2 to Vietnam, which is a heck of a lot better score to look at than 4-1. Sorry, 3-2 instead of a 4-1. So um, congratulations on that. Uh, if actually, no, no, hold up. If we talks like any English, then um, someone can maybe hint about this stream, and perhaps it will do some fine education for him. I hope. If he doesn't speak English, then I don't know. Maybe he can. Um, maybe he can judge his plays by my face. But anyways, hold up. Give me a final scoreboard update here. It is a 3-2 result. Once again, congrats to Hong Kong for advancing to the playoffs of the Asian Cup 2024 with a at least good enough performance. And hopefully you will be able to go far, and hopefully we'll be able to see a lot more surprises next week or whenever the playoffs are getting played. We will still quickly actually check who will be playing against who, because we are gonna know that. So Taiwan has 3 wins. They will be finishing as number one, having defeated Australia with a clean 5-0 just earlier today. Hong Kong with 2 wins will be finishing second in the group, and then um, China first in Group A, and Thailand miraculously second in Group A, and which means that because first in the Group A will go against second in Group B, and vice versa. Then the playoff pairings will be China versus Hong Kong and Taiwan versus Thailand. So that's going to be the action that we are going to be seeing next week, and we are going to be very eagerly looking forward to that. We are going to be wrapping up this stream. Thank you all for tagging along all the way through the double stream, unlike it was scheduled. But schedules change, and this time we scheduled a little bit differently. Now, if you are not, if you are still thirsty for some action, you may head to to the channel of Alexei Pekushev's with Alexei's Carcassonne channel. Most of you, if not all, surely know who he is already. He is currently streaming the United States Carcassonne Championships, the finals or the playoffs, where the top 8 are going to be fighting for the spot to the World Championships, and also the current US champion is defending his title. The current champion being Wizard Chess or Andrew Naylor. So once again, thank you for being here all the way until the end. I wish you the very much great rest of the day, and I will see you soon with some more Carcassonne content. Bye for now.